Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is June the 8th, 2021. We are going to give you a price prediction in the market for Ocgn and see why you want to buy this particular stock for any imminent catalyst that may occur. We're going to show you an article from Seeking Alpha, and they're trying to justify why we should go into the market and buy Ocgn. We're going to look at that article real quick. We're going to give you all our updated price prediction in Ocgn so that we can win, so that we can get ahead of everyone else, so that we can dominate this space. Now, you're more than welcome to follow us and join us. We're here just for that purpose. So you could do that by liking the video, sharing the video, liking the video, and also subscribing to the channel first and foremost. We're here to assist and have our community be in position and capitalize on profits. So real quick, let's look at this article from Seeking Alpha, right? And here it is. It was posted to the internet June the 6th, 2021 by Ocgn for imminent catalyst. All right. Now, this was written by the clinically sound investor, right? He or she is a pharmacist with a PharmD and a BA in psychology. All right. So he's going to have a purpose. He's trying to spin a narrative on this article first and foremost. So I don't want you to think that it is not leaning towards one direction for Ocgn stock. Okay, so we're going to go through this article and see what reasoning he or she has as to why we need to buy Ocgn for imminent catalyst, because apparently he's looking for something to occur for Ocgn. Now, the company will be submitting for emergency use of Covaxin. Okay. The FDA advisory committee and the agency itself will be deciding the vaccine's fate, which will likely be favorable. So these two events right here are the catalysts that the clinically sound investors trying to tell us to come through, buy Ocgn before the market, or before Ocgn even submits their vaccine for, Okay, so Ocgn burst into a mid-cap 1.87 billion biotech company when it finalized its late entry into the vaccine race in February. Investors should buy as soon as possible, right? This is it. This is what the clinically sound investor is writing. This is what he wrote. Investors should buy as soon as possible before the company submits an emergency use authorization for Covaxin to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, and then ride the anticipated, see, there's no guarantee, the anticipated run-up until the FDA's Vaccine and Related Biological Products Advisory Committee meeting shortly thereafter. Okay, this is the plan. This is the play that the clinically sound investor is dropping to the reader. The day before the VRB PAC meets, each investor should be fully informed and decide whether to close their position or stay in for the decision. So literally, he wants us to come through, buy Ocgn prior to Ocgn submitting for EUA, the Covaxin. Buy it before then, ride up the price right before the VRB PAC decides the fate of that vaccine. Okay, now all of these events will drive the Ocgn price up. Boom. That's the last sentence he wrote. So I'm gonna have the link just so you all can read all this other stuff in between. For us, we're not worried about all that. That is just too much reading just to see where price is going to go, when all you have to do is look at the chart. This tells us more information than what the clinically sound investor wrote on Seeking Alpha, right? He also has done a disclosure. We are long Ocgn PFE, BNTX, mRNA, VACC. I wrote this article myself, okay? and it expresses my own opinions. I am not receiving compensation for it other than from seeking alpha. I have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this article. So he's trying to pump Ocgn stock, right? Because he's long. So he's expecting the market to go that way. You can find another article somewhere else on another website to where people are trying to sell Ocgn and they're going to spin the narrative their way. This is how you're able to have a free market. Neither one of them is right or wrong. They're just basing their premise as to what they think the market's going to go. And we do the same thing, but we do ours in a simplistic way just by looking at price bars and volume. So real quick, we did our last price prediction to the market in Ocgn on May 22nd, right here. And we played the weakness into the market. It didn't take long, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and on the 26th, 4 days, the market in Ocgn came to our support area, right? And it literally came right where we expected it to find support. This is not no coincidence. We saw on this price chart that the market wanted to try to come through and hold this area as support. And we were there pretty much precisely to where the market found that base. And from there, we saw the price go higher. So right before the market went higher, 15.5% was bagged into the account. We took it right back from the trap because we met him where we expected the price to be. That is done. That is over. Let's get rid of it. All right. So first things first, everything still looks great in terms of seeing Ocgn price go higher. Why? Because this market is still in a trend. We're still in an uptrend. So based off that article from Seeking Alpha, this chart is giving us the same type of depiction. This market is definitely still giving us a lot of strength in terms of where we're looking for the price to go. Okay. So the only thing that we can see is anticipating how high can the market go, because you can also see Ocgn just really trading within a range, and that range is right there between $11, maybe all the way there to 14. Look at this on the 2-day time frame. So this is the market in Ocgn on 2-day time frame. Pretty good, right? We're not seeing that much weakness involved into this stock in this range. Like, this is a big consolidational range. Okay. Is the market building up the cause to break out of this range to the upside? Do you think that's something that's going on right now in the market in Ocgn? What about on the 3-day time frame? The market here in Ocgn is still hinting that it wants to go higher in price. All of this consolidational trading tells us that the market tried to consume and hold price from falling because, like the clinically sound investor, they're looking for the price to go higher. And that is literally being visualized on the price chart. 5-day time frame gives us the same type of idea. Okay. Weekly time frame, see the same idea. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to drop a price prediction looking for Ocgn to go higher in price now. Okay. So with this being stated, the market needs to come through and hold its support around $9. Okay. That is where the support area needs to stay in terms of us really keeping the momentum of Ocgn going higher. But I won't be concerned neither, though, because like I stated earlier, we are still seeing this market in an uptrend. Okay. So for us, the areas to where we would come through and TP out the market in Ocgn would be first area, just to take off a little bit of profit, will be around $11. That will give us 7% there. And up here towards $11, almost $12. You know what? I'm gonna bring it up there to 12. Okay, so this is what we're looking forward to into the market in Ocgn. Based off the article, I mean, the chart looks pretty much the same. There's a lot of bullishness being seen into the market in Ocgn, and we're going to play that. Now, we're not going to be outlandish and give you some outlier and tell you that the market in Ocgn is going to hit $500, right? We're not going to give you anything like that. We're going to give you something more in line of how the market really operates, and this is it. So we're playing the strength in Ocgn right now. Now it's your turn. Call the markets, you know, predict, forecast. Where do you think the price in Ocgn is going to go? You know, leave us a comment in the comment section. Why we're here is to show you that you're able to do this for yourself and predict and get in position to win. One thing that this article didn't go into is price target. You know, the clinically sound investor did not show us where he or she is expecting this price to go, but we are. So now I want you to do the same thing. Let me know where you think the market price in Ocgn is headed, and at what price would you take your profit. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.